Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ned Porter back at you. Um, Today is March 28th on a Saturday. We, right now, are what we call at exponential growth of the coronavirus. So, I give you guys a little help or hints how we can slow this exponential growth down a little bit. Number one, you must wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 to 30 seconds. That means lather them up with water, wash them thoroughly, front, back, everything. Now, very important, when you go out into the public, you should use a mask. Preferably an N95 mask. Now, trying to get an N95 mask right now is going to be very difficult. So, anything you use will protect you from small particles you should get. Now, these masks can be reused over. And when people say they cannot be, it's because they don't have the knowledge to use them over. Now, cleaning and disinfected is two different things. Can they be cleaned? Maybe not cleaned. Can they be disinfected? Yes. Disinfected means you're killing the germs and bacteria and virus that's on the mask. Now, this one has like little metal clips on it, so this one you cannot put in the microwave. But the ones that don't have the metal clips on it, you could put in a microwave for about 30 seconds and kill the bacteria. If it's metal, you can't use it. So with this one, what I would do, I would get myself some between 60 to 90% alcohol and put it in a spray bottle and spray my mask thoroughly inside and out and put it in a Ziploc bag overnight. In the morning, let it air dry out, and that means you have killed the bacteria in that mask and it is ready for reuse. Now this one here is a little different. This is still an N95 mask, but what I did, I put a guard over it, you call it. I change this guard off every so often. It's a regular N95 mask. It doesn't have the little ventilator on like this one does, but it's just a regular N95 mask. Let me give you a better. Okay, so this is probably the better of the N95 mask to use. This is the N95 mask, respirator mask without the ventilator on it. They do the same thing. They collect the same amount of pollutants and particles, so there's no difference. This one has a ventilator, one doesn't. You can reuse these masks if you don't have any mask. This coronavirus is going to go on for a long time, quite a bit of time. I doubt everybody has the supply of masks to use day-to-day basis. So if you use up all your masks, you don't have any masks, yes, sure, you can disinfect the mask. When people say you can't do it, it's because they don't know how to do it. The purpose of this mask is to keep bacteria, germs, and viruses to get into your respiratory system. If it's used properly, it will not get into your system. Along with that mask, you should have gloves. Along with gloves, you should have goggles, because keep in mind, this is the ways the viruses enter through your system, either through your eyes, your nose, or your mouth. That's predominantly how viruses get into your system. They do not come through your pores. Far as I know, viruses do not enter your system through your pores. By you touching your hands and touching your eyes, your nose, and your mouth is how the viruses get into your system. If you're going to be around a lot of people in close quarters, you should get safety goggles. Now, these safety goggles here, they keep chemical splashes and liquids from entering your eyes. They are ventilated, but it's like a non-contact ventilated system, and that would work as well. Okay, so if you have these kind of goggles, they will keep most liquids from directly contacting your eyes. And then you have these little guides on the side and underneath, and these are fog free, so they won't fog up, which is very good. Splash protection, all the good stuff. You could buy these at Home Depot. If you're going to be around quite a bit of people, and you know you're going to be around a lot of people, by all means get a pair of these goggles. If you're going to be in distance and not direct contact with people, you can get a regular pair of just safety goggles. But I do recommend a mask. A mask and some kind of eye protection. Because keep in mind, that's how most of these viruses will enter your system. So get a good mask. Make sure it's fit on properly. And make sure you wash your hands thoroughly and often. Now, when you get home, wash your hands and your face. Hands up to your elbows, your whole face. And always clean off a surface that you touch. If it's something like this, wash it down. Here I have, this is called EnvioCare. Now, this, if you spray it on to a surface and let it sit for about 4 minutes, it will kill most bacteria and viruses. And you wipe it off with a dry rag. So this stuff, you can call this company Clean Green. I don't know if they sell it for residential use. This is a commercial grade product, but does not mean you cannot get it in a residential form. I believe the guy's name is John. He's the owner of the company. You can call him. And next video I make, I will make the number of the company and put on there. Actually, this may be the... No, that's not the number for the company. And you can look it up. It's called Clean Green. Clean Green's the company that makes this. And it works pretty good. I'm not saying it's the best on the market, but it will serve a purpose. And the reason why you don't buy this for the home use, because I tell you a reason. It comes in a concentrated form. It comes highly concentrated, and you need a dilution machine to dilute it. You mix it with cold water, and it dilutes this product. So you're not saying you can't use it for home use, you just gotta buy the right equipment to dilute it. They do have some products that are already diluted, but um, this in order for me to fill this up, I have to take the empty bottle back to work and fill it up on the machine. Um, if you know the proper mixing ratio that's on the container, you can do it by hand. You just have to have the proper mixture ratio. And I don't want to say the wrong thing, but if I was to do this by hand, um, I believe like a cap, like a little less than a cap full, will make a bottle of this. So if this is the cap, right? Say this was the cap, and I used like about half a cap and mix it with cold water. That's about the ratio to make one of these. Um, but other than that, guys, just tell everybody be safe, be vigilant, wash your hands. If you guys go to self-service gas pumps, um, I'm hearing that those pumps carry a lot of that virus on there. So wash your hands thoroughly and don't touch your face. We touch our face about 16 to 20 times in an hour, maybe more. But try to avoid hand contact with your face, because that's, if it gets in your eyes, and that's where it spreads into your system. Until next time, guys, I'm Neza Porter, and I'm signing out. Everybody be safe. Have a good weekend.